What up, y'all? I'm gonna tell you a little story here. And what I'm trying to say is, I really liked to travel when I was younger. Like, a lot. You know, I could not wait to leave home when I was young. I'd heard all the stories about how Papa used to ride the riverboats and his adventures and such. As for me, I didn't want to be tied to the water all the time, believe it or not. I wanted to go deep into the land, explore the mystery of the country. That's why I went with the land boats, or trains as you call them. That's right, I watched the train yard not far from my childhood home and just watched the people getting on and off, seeing how they moved the cars in different directions. Then one day, I saw the train start to pull away, and there was this open door, and I saw the box was empty, and I thought to myself, hey, I could have been in that box. So I thought, let me see, I can come back tomorrow and find myself an empty box I can crawl into. And you know what? The very next day, I did just that. I saw there was an empty box just ahead of me, so I crouched down and kind of slithered my way to the box, climbed up and into it. And let me tell you, those boxes are actually higher than they look. Took me a while to get in there, but I didn't want to get seen because I wanted to take this here ride and not get hung up with people talking at me. But as it turns out, this time, didn't forget to close the door. I heard someone crunching along on the gravel outside, getting closer to my box. So I kind of squished myself against the back edge of the box, trying to disappear into the shadows. Man came along, shut the door, but he didn't look in. That was my first trip. The train was heading up to South Carolina, and that was my first time really getting away from home and on my own terms. And I was hooked after that. Oh, sure, they got good food up there, that's true. But it was more the freedom and adventure that caught my interest. But yeah, I enjoyed the food too. Hey, that's part of why some folks travel. You get to eat new and interesting things that you might not have if you'd stayed home. And hardly anyone traveled that way. Certainly not any of my friends. Oh, sure, you run into occupied boxes now and again. Or someone sometimes hop on, didn't see you till the train takes off, and then they do see you and start running around like damn fools, throwing themselves off the train. You run into a lot of weirdos when you're train hopping, that's for sure. But they're not all bad. Like this one guy shared his sandwich meat with me, which made me hungry, I'm not gonna lie. But it was a nice gesture, and he was too bony for me to bother anyway, so we just enjoyed the ride together, then went our separate ways the next time the train stopped. Do I miss it? No. I got the travel bug out of my system. Enjoyed every minute of it. But then I found a nice little spot down here in Ouisiana that suits me just fine. Plus, I've seen enough places to know this one is good. And I'll tell you a little secret. Trains are fun to ride, but you don't usually want to you don't really want to live near them. They're noisy, unpleasant places when you're not going someplace. So, unless you need them, probably best you just steer clear. And don't be messing around with arm-waving weirdos that toss themselves off trains neither. They're dangerous and rude.